What non-sexual thing are you a slut for? Back scratches. I am a freaking hoe for back scratches. I don't care who is giving them, so long as they don't stop. Turns me into putty every time. My brain just melts. I may or may not have traded oral for pre-bedtime back scratches in the past. Head pats. I bet you also like to hold hands and be called by your first name, you whore. I bet you shower naked, you slut. And forehead kisses, they go hand in hand for me. I am convinced these two comments were written by dogs. Someone playing with my hair. In a perfectly platonic way. Just their fingers on my scalp and running through my hair. It's so relaxing. Same. My ex always did this for me, and I swear on my life I never, not even once, thought about walking away or moving and ending it. I always 100% froze in place if she ever rubbed my scalp and hair because I never took it for granted. Once we parked and were about to get out of the car and she touched the back of my neck and I stopped exiting the car and sat there still, and she said, "Wow, you never pass up cuddles." Lol. Unfortunately, she and I had some much more important and deep issues in the relationship. Pensive face. Crab Rangoon. Nachos, although they're arguably sexual. MMHM, yes, those naughty nachos. Cuddles. Hugs. Affection in general. Attention and good social contact. All because I never to get any of those. Basically, I haven't hugged anyone since months, and I haven't really ever cuddled in my life. Well, maybe as a little kid, but I'm just a lonely fuck in general. Edit. As it'd take quite long to reply to every single comment separately. Thank you for your words. And yes, I'd wish I could hug you too, really. But I doubt I live anywhere near any of you and stuff. Light, deliberate, skin-to-skin contact, brush my arm, pat my head, touch my fingertips with yours, kiss my cheek during a hug, etc. Romantic partners and friends are both allowed to do this to me. If you make a habit of doing these things to me, welp, looks like you've just acquired yourself a puppy. LMAO. Strawberries and french fries. The two foods where, if you gave me enough, I just may eat myself to death like a goldfish. Accelerating my car with full throttle. If you ain't banging it off 9,000, are you even living? I bought the whole tachometer, I'm gonna use the whole tachometer. Alex Trebek viciously dragging Jeopardy contestants. Sploosh. Beating someone in a video game by using a non-orthodox strategy. Build. What's the point of winning if you don't do it in the most ridiculous way possible? Reminds me of several decades ago after school we'd hang out at the arcades and screw around against the CPU. Actually testing weird combos, but to onlookers it'd look like we were clowning around. Inevitably some rondo would think we were easy pickings and join in as player 2. Then we'd destroy him spamming some crappy move. Coffee, espresso, Travago, being pet and petting people. It's something I love doing in a non-sexual way. Okay, this reminds me of 7th grade sex ed, when our sex ed teacher was telling us girls that we are not animals. We don't need to be petted and boys shouldn't pet us. My first thought was, but suppose I want to be petted. Pizza. This needs to be so much higher. It's got everything. Cheese, bread, and literally whatever toppings you could want. It's like a sandwich but with better ratios. I'm also a cheese slut, less than. Bread. Any type. Not fussed. Even cheap nasty white sliced crap can be delightful when toasted and slathered in butter. The things I wouldn't do for warm rosemary focaccia, or fresh baguette, or black olive batons. Seeded rolls. Ciabatta. Damn it, I've made myself hungry. Bread week on Bake Off is basically porn. Warmth. My favorite thing in the summer is getting into a hot car because I like the dry heat. I love the heat. I always have a heater in my room put on full blast. Don't your balls stick to your leg? If I had balls they would, but I do not have any. Woman shrugging. Sorry for your loss. Boobs greater than balls, but that may have something to do with my orientation. I'll spread my legs open for sushi. How about some fried chicken? I would open up my legs for that too. That sounds mildly uncomfortable. Books. The proper use of a semicolon. I just love a good semicolon. Art supplies. Let me loose in a blick store, and I will spend my life's savings. I answered chocolate, but I think art supplies might be the right answer now. I just spent over $40 buying Prismacolors and Albrecht Dürer color pencils. Tired. Any human contact, like being beaten on the street with tennis rackets? That's getting hit with a tennis racket, not skin-to-skin contact, you dummy ogre. It'll do it for me though. Being a healer, support in MMOs. Carrot. Non-sexual, you literal slut. This is a Christian website, how dare you even suggest this? Yeah, take my AOE heal daddy. Carrot. Knowledge. P.O. Boil monsieur, mash em up. Stick em up my ass. Yes no. Clean sheets, fuck me up. Clean sheets, fuck me up. Now clean the sheets. Repeat. Cheese. How's the situation there in Wisconsin? Never been. We make our own cheese in Canada. Garlic bread. History and Excel pivot tables. OMG, I'm so glad that I'm not the only one who feels this way about Excel. Those spreadsheets can spread my sheets anytime. Petting cats. Anything to do with cats. I love cats. Naps. Sushi. I like my sex like I like my sushi, spicy and raw. I like my sex like I like my sushi, spicy with mayonnaise. Water. I guess you could call me a H2O. Garlic naan. Get inside me, you worm. Flat. Soft piece of heaven. Bring your friends. I can take you all. Fried chicken. Head scratches. Soft blankets, clothes. Book sales. Milk. I could fucking live on milk. I mean, you did when you were young. Hey, man, he's been a tits guy from day one. Chocolate chip cookies. Dogs. I cannot get enough and just want all of the pup snuggles and cuddles. Nothing makes me happier than when a dog chooses to sit with me and give me attention. Cheap gasoline. Saw gas for $1.89 the other day, nearly creamed my jeans. Just saw $1.19 down the street and wanted to stop. I don't even need fuel, but beer, Nutella, music at very high volumes, unpacking the things you love that you just bought, chocolate, Pringles, cookie dough, ice cream, monsieur, smiling face. Dreams. I love dreaming. I don't care what kind. I just want to wake up and think greater than, man, that was a nice and dream less than, and then write them down too. Remember the crazy shit that went down in my head. Nightmares don't exist for me. Every dream is a joy. Hugs from the right person. Rip left person. Bacon, chocolate and cough. Also, presented to you by my barely awake brain at 3 a.m. Chocolate cough. Greater than chocolate, yes. Greater than coffee, huh, yes. Greater than chocolate coffee, hashtag extra flaming hot Cheetos, eggnog, foot massages, Dr. Pepper, someone playing with my HALR, old maps. Oh my god, I love them. Don't know why. I do like history, but I'm definitely not a history buff by any means. But old maps really do it for me. I'd love to get a super old globe and an OLD map of somewhere in Europe. Don't even care where. Just something old as fuck with some classic bangin' mappy penmanship. Well, today I found out I am not alone in this in the world. Pizza rolls. If I post a comment on this webzone, will you email me a pizza roll? If you want, I'll mail you a pizza roll. Internet points, upvotes and comments. Don't worry, I don't expect anything in return. Crab rangoon, sour cream and onion chips, mac and cheese, cheeseburgers, all kinds of food. If I like all of it, does it make me a slut or a whore for it? Whores get paid. I believe you are a food hoe. School supplies. This sounds weird, but when I see all the new books, paper, pencils, etc. I just love it, and I also love having new school supplies. It's very weird. Wingstop. Experience points and loot my GF 2020. Back rubs. You start to rub my back and you can steal my wallet for all I care. Candy. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Got any? Yeah, I got Dark Magician Girl and Jinzo. I'll give you head for that, Jinzo. Exodia's head. Movies involving space travel, adventure. Any suggestions? Something unpopular but may actually be popular. Just thought about Red Planet for the first time in a long while. Well worth a watch. Thanks. Even German. Resting. Having people rest on me. Not only does it feel really nice and comfortable, but the thought of someone trusting you enough to rest on your shoulder or lap is really endearing to me. Cuddling. This is probably a very common answer, but the very little that I've been cuddled, I found it just gives me so much life. I felt loved, comfortable, refreshed, and so amazing. Do features count? 'Cause freckles, guacamole, a good fucking burrito, man. Head scratches and massages. I will fucking protect you like a gang member if you give me a massage. Water and H2O if you will. Hand massages. Had a friend in high school who would do it during class when we got bored, and your hands feel like they don't exist anymore afterwards. It's glorious. Especially if you type or write, draw a lot. And I haven't been able to find anybody who is able or willing to do it as well as her. She needed the cramp right out of those babies. Thoughtfulness. I had an ex that brought over straws and coffee creamer once because she noticed I was almost out of both. Years later, it's that kind of thing I remember instead of the ugly parts. Cuddling, hand-holding, hugging, eating, exclamation mark, tea, fresh apples and peaches ripe off the tree, tacos, someone else playing with my hair, stroking it. That's some good shit. Taking naps together. I don't have sex with many people, but I've slept with lots of people. Cuddling with someone you really care about. Used bookstores. The smell makes my brain melt. Back scratches. I don't know if anyone's mentioned it, but I came to say massages. Specifically back rubs. I can literally melt down like ice cream after a good back rub. I read messages and was thoroughly confused. Clearance yarn. Reese's cups. Especially those new ones with the pieces inside. Oh my fucking god. Peeling the plastic off of new electronic devices. Plugging in the USB on the first try. It's supposed to be non-sexual. Water. Try drinking it, you dehydrated sluts. Garlic bread and pizza. Getting my hair brushed. I have no idea why, but when someone else does it, it's just amazing. A massage. Especially the shoulders. I also love forehead kisses that are placed directly between my eyebrows. Drooling face. Pizza. People enjoying the food that I cook for the monsieur. The taint. Cupcakes and concerts. Condiments on my food. If the food doesn't have any flavor, why are you eating it? I am not the person who puts ketchup on everything. I think that's lazy. Every food has a proper sauce, garnish or flavor to add, and I always add a ton of it. Hey, to each their own. I love balance and texture, but I won't lie, I'll drown my shit in ranch dressing if it's anywhere within reach. Close second. Straight up mayonnaise or mayo, ketchup mix. Old school fry sauce. Back scratches, they fucking hit, dude. Plain yogurt. Houseplants. Gotta love me them FLFILF. Attention. I like your speaking voice. A well-placed drum solo or drum riff. Not the right word, but I can't think of it. And heavy fast guitar. Night water. Maple. Girls playing with my hair. I keep my hair long. Very, very long. Not only because I prefer it personally, but also because girls love to play with it. Chicken sandwiches. Bonus if they're spicy and breaded, fried red heart. I don't know you, but I agree, thumbs up, medium light skin tone. I'm a whore for a good coupon. Waking up naturally and not feeling tired. Forehead kisses. CRACKERS. Cheers to that. Ritz specifically. Gummy bears. I can only buy the small packets of them, because I always eat them all as fast as I can. I made the mistake of buying a 10 pounds bag once. They were gone within 2 days. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.